Hello, and welcome to 2D Talk, the morning talk show where we don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll figure it out. Thank you for continuing to watch the extra live stream, and thank you again to all of the donors. We just reached our milestone goal of $1,500 for next challenge is oven mitts.
Playing Mario Kart or Party with oven mitts.
It's going to be
eating a hot dog.
going to be fine. And if we get $2,000, Jeremy has to eat a hot dog, and he's
I
already
hate
been
hot
Miku.
dogs.
He's already
Sorry,
eaten
Chip.
spicy food. He's already done lemons. Let's make him eat a hot dog.
Yeah.
What worse could happen?
And once again, we've been awake far too long. I think we are on hour 18.
18.
18?
No.
We're on hour 21.
Hour 21.
Hour 21.
Hour 21 of our extra live stream. We're going until 2 p.m. I think it's 10 a.m. Our daylight savings time clock didn't auto daylight savings time, so I see 11 up there, but I think it's 10.
Yeah.
It is indeed 10.
With
Yes.
staying up that long, I'd like to give another big shout out to our sponsor, Red Bull. It doesn't actually give you rings, but it keeps you awake. And I am Joe. That is my introduction. I am the president and founder of 2DCon. I will let the couch introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Zoe. I'm one of the community managers here at 2DCon.
I'm Jeremy / backup Miku.
Back at Miku.
When Miku's not here, I
Discount
get my face
Miku.
painted, discount Miku.
Temu
and
Miku.
Bark at people
Bark at people.
and eat chips.
And I am Andrea. I am part of the creative team, 2DCon.
I didn't say what team I was on.
Logistics.
Logistics.
Tim-
Make
Timu
stuff
Miku.
happen.
Yeah.
Attempt to make stuff happen.
Excuse me.
Yes,
That's
Miku
very
does like cats.
Backup Miku loves
It's just not-
challenges.
The one cat she's known the longest, though.
I would
That's
agree.
true.
Yes, Backup Miku loves challenges.
Yes. And backup Miku might end up wearing oven mitts.
Yeah.
If their roll is too low. So I will hop in and let you know, for those of you who don't know what 2DCon is. 2DCon is a year-round community of gamers. We host many events throughout the year, including our largest event, which takes place every August, which is 2DCon Prime, which is a 3-day convention taking place in Bloomington, around 5,000 people, special guests, voice actors, all the games you can play, hundreds of arcade machines, lots of pinball machines,
Tournaments.
lots of tournaments. I think we have 35 tournaments on average. And quite a lot of other things going on. Panels,
Music.
We had a block party this
concerts,
year.
concerts, DJs. We have an outdoor block party. Outdoor
Sidewalk chalk was
games.
a bad idea.
Sidewalk chalk was a bad idea.
Yeah.
If you give people chalk, they will draw inappropriate things.
Yep.
Outside of our inaugural event, we also have 2DCon Unplugged, which is another larger event, but still on the smaller side. That is 2DCon Unplugged. It is a 3-day tabletop gaming event, also in Bloomington, where it's just 3 days of playing tabletop games, no strings attached, nothing else going on. It's just a good time to relax and play games with your closest friends and make new friends.
And it's very chill.
Our main focus of all our events is the community, not anything else. We are a non-profit, fully volunteer-based. None of us personally benefit from this other than the good feelings we get from doing something great for everyone else.
Because I don't think you would be that much of a masochist unless it was a good cause.
Yeah.
It was for the kids.
It was
For the
kids.
kids.
It was for the kids.
For the kids.
Yeah, I'm never eating that gummy bear ever again. Carolina Reaper, massive gummy bears, not a good idea.
Oh, we're gonna clip that and
Oh, it already has been.
share it everywhere.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
gonna be-
it'll be on
It's
socials.
gonna be
Yes.
It was
wonderful.
bad.
The Buy Monday. HQ.
I don't know how this slideshow works. I might
You don't know how the slideshow works?
That might be it's all it's on a slideshow. If anybody has any questions or wants us to talk about anything, please let us know in the chat. We have quite a while to fill here, and I already gave you the spiel.
We should definitely talk about this space and our new headquarters.
We absolutely should. Like I said, lack of sleep. Last month we officially opened our new headquarters and studio, Studio 2D and 2D HQ,
which we're in now.
which we are currently in, Studio 2D. Isn't it beautiful?
We do promise it will not be Minecraft themed for forever.
This is our block and empty wall solution. Studio 2D is going to be our main production studio going forward. We have a lot of plans for content creation like podcasts, more game streams, more charity events, and just a lot of chaos. Talk shows, I think we're planning a cooking show.
Yeah.
Because some of us like to cook and we have a lot of video game themed cookbooks.
Podcast is going to have its first episode of our new era recording in about 2 weeks after Twin Cities Con, which we are very much looking forward to. We actually have a great question from the chat. If a wizard waved his or her wand, and granted a second city for 2DCon to be in, which city would we choose?
Ooh, that's
Des Moines.
Des Moines. That was a really quick. That was really quick.
Very quick.
I do like Des Moines. They have some good arcades and bars there. If we could start another 2DCon, I would go out of the Midwest, and try something coastal because I don't like the cold, and it's a little bit warmer down south.
Joe, I think you chose the wrong place to live.
I think so. Yeah. I think my dream for another 2DCon would be Anaheim, California, next to Disneyland. It's not Los Angeles. It's far enough outside Los Angeles where I think it's still a market that can be tapped.
And costs would be more reasonable.
More reasonable.
Who fell asleep first?
It was actually Elena.
Elena fell asleep first. I was wrong. I said it was going to be Jeremy.
Yep.
Okay. But I think it was still me because she actually left the building.
Technically,
person to
so
nap
then
in.
When did Elena fall asleep?
Like an hour before you did, maybe?
Yeah, she sneaked out.
I
Okay.
think it was like 2 a.m. All right.
Alana has to do the oven mitt challenge as punishment. You know.
All right, looks like we have a chat question. Next event plan for 2DHQ. That is going to be on November 17th. And will be hosting the official Neopets 25th anniversary birthday bash. It's a very long title.
Yeah.
Gosh, I feel like such a boomer hearing Neopets.
Same. I have not touched Neopets in 15 years.
I don't even know what Neopets are.
It's like a Tamagotchi online, and there's omelets. I am not going to be able to explain it very well, but it's going to be fun. It's the official event. We will have giveaways. We will have panels. We will have some Neopets games.
And the fan base is very dedicated.
A very dedicated fan base. The official announcement for that will be going out soon. If you go to Neopets' website, they do have it posted about in their blog right now. We are, I think, one of the very, very few upper Midwest events. I think the closest one outside of here is Chicago. It's going to be really fun.
For those of you who are friends of mine, and you know who you are, you need to show up and show out for Neopets Day.
And wear a costume if you want.
Yes.
I want to be a giant omelet. So that's a thing.
Ooh, omelets are tasty.
Another
Man,
question, Joe.
I kind of want an omelet now.
All right, how else is 2DCon involved in the community? We are very involved in the community. We do our best to assist any other events. That could be a convention, it could be a party, with their gaming setups. We have a very dedicated and professional staff that is really good at running gaming events, everything from just hosting games, free gaming, teaching board games, running tournaments, just supplying equipment, and the people to watch the equipment. We do about 20 other conventions a year, including some outside of the state. We do one in Des Moines. We do a couple in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And we're always branching out and looking forward to do four more things to do. Lack of sleep. Might need that Red Bull later. We really like helping every other event that we can. Really, truly believe that the only way gaming grows as a community in the state is if we all work together with a shared goal of helping it grow.
And
no gatekeeping.
Yeah.
No gatekeeping. And showing up in person.
And showing up in person. That's
yes,
also
your computer is awesome and the internet is great, but imagine meeting people in person.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, we are having a rave on the 16th with our resident DJ Theology.
Oh yes, on the 16th. This was announced yesterday, I believe. It's called
It's the first time I'm
Feral-
hearing about it. Oh, Feral Dance.
Yeah, it's Feral Dance, but it's being rebranded for Neopets one time only. Feral Void, and that will be November 16th. That's a Friday. And I do not remember the venue or any of the information, but our resident DJ Theology will be
Not gonna lie, that sounds kind of lit.
playing some great music there. We will be there running some Neopets games and possibly some other games. I know everyone likes Mario Party and Kart. Mario Kart. And Jeremy wants to play some Fortnite, so maybe that'll happen.
Some feet night.
You can find out more at feral.dance, which is a great domain.
That is a really, really good domain name. I'm kind of jealous. We have another question coming in. What is the best way to contact us as 2DCon if someone was interested in partnering on an event?
The best way to contact us is go to 2dcon.gg and fill out the contact form. It's going to ask you for some information, and depending on what you select, it will go to the right person. Or you can join our Discord at discord.gg/2dcon, where all of our staff is very active. We have a very active community on Discord that'll answer any question you have and help you with whatever you need.
Yes, keep us entertained. Some of us live on Discord, quite literally.
Looks like that also answered the next question, which is, what if I don't live in the area but still want to interact with the community? You can join our Discord, which is a very active community where all of our staff and attendees are. We host weekly, twice a week now.
It's
Twice a
almost
week now.
always bi-weekly now.
Community nights where we will play games in our Discord with our Discord community for a few hours every Tuesday and
I forget
Sunday
what's
night?
the next game we are running off the top of my head.
I believe the next community night planned is Mario Kart.
Yes, that's right.
And that will
This
Tuesday,
Tuesday, yes.
and that will be in person at 2DHQ in Northeast Minneapolis and online on Discord.
Yep, you will be able to, if you are not here in the Twin Cities, to come to HQ and play in person. We will be coordinating on our Discord so that you can join the shenanigans from wherever you are in the world. Also on Feral Dance, we are going to be running video games as well as a cosplay contest. So please come to that amazing Neopets event with Theology in costume. I don't know what a Neopets costume would look like.
I'm gonna cover myself in eggs and be a giant omelet. I think that's
Real eggs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please don't.
I
don't think
someone's gonna have to sit there meticulously glue chunks of scrambled egg. To me.
I don't think Miku
okay.
would appreciate it,
Yeah.
or Miku would get very hungry.
She would probably get very hungry. What is Discord? That is a great question. Discord is a chat platform for us older people. It's very IRC based. For anyone working a corporate job, it's Slack intended for the gaming community.
It's exactly. It's Slacker Teams, instant message meets IRC.
It's a social media
boards.
without the crazy social media. And it's a great place to just hang out and chat with people, talk about whatever you
Super
want.
accessible. It's free to download. Computer,
Yeah, you can get it on your phone, your
mobile.
computer, your PlayStation 5, Xbox, not on Switch.
Discord's
but there's
built
a Switch
into
app.
Xbox as well.
It is built into Xbox and PlayStation 5 now.
Yep. Upcoming events. We are going to have a presence at Twin Cities Con next weekend, starting on Friday. I know that we're going to be running a game room. At some point, I'm going to be teaching people how to play Ultimate Werewolf. Joey is going to be finishing his run-through of the Quarry that he was playing. Joe, you're going to teach people how to play Sabacc?
I'm going to teach people how to play Sabacc.
Teach people how to cheat at Sabacc.
Oh, that's the best way to win Sabacc.
You actually
How else
won
do you
a
get the
legit
Millennium
game.
Falcon if you don't cheat?
Yeah. So I thought Sabacc
Don't
was
play
all
Sabacc,
about
Joe.
cheating.
It is all about cheating. So we will be playing Kessel Sabacc, which those of you who have played Star Wars Outlaws, that is the version of Sabacc in that game. It is
really
my
need to play
favorite
Outlaws.
variation of Sabacc.
That's a game that's on my list that I haven't gotten to.
It's it grew on me. I started playing Star Wars Outlaws in the first hour. I almost quit like 10 times because the tutorial intro level is a sneak mission. And I don't hate sneak missions, but I do hate sneak missions when you spend 20 minutes crawling along slowly, and then you get spotted by someone and you turn the corner and you have to restart.
What is it with Star Wars
20
games
times.
and the first mission always being a sneak mission?
I don't know. See, if I was in the Star Wars universe, I would probably not be a good Jedi because I would just run in and kill things.
So what you're saying
that's why I'll
is
save
you
a
would just
lightsaber.
be a trooper.
Yeah, but I'd have a
He's got
lightsaber.
a garbage aim. Did you see him play Feet Night last night?
I was just trying to keep up with you.
How are you feeling, by the way?
Uh,
You put your body through a lot last night.
I was actually trying to power nap on stream, and then I
Oh,
caught
no.
a second wind and started
Oh,
playing some
no.
Fortnite.
Oh no!
You got to get that 20-second power nap in before you play Fortnite. That's just a normal
Dude,
thing.
power
now.
naps are amazing. If anyone in chat's listening and you haven't tried a power nap yet, like
2DCon
changed your
heavily
life.
supports power naps.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, shout out, if we haven't said already, shout out to Insight Brewing for also sponsoring this marathon. They provided us with drinks and a keg, which I think at some point we were told that we should do a keg stand. I don't know who's doing the keg stand.
we voted Corey.
Corey's
we
doing
voted
the
Corey
keg
might
stand.
Yeah.
come back and do a
Yep,
kickstand.
Corey.
I mean, he talks a big
And you
game
can
about
look for that
kickstands, so-
video on our social media later today.
Also, a good
Yes.
question, Joe. What about the past of 2DCon makes you excited for the future?
The future.
Oh, that is a good question. What about the past of 2DCon makes you excited for the future? So 2DCon was started from a tiny little warming house at a park by my house when I was,
I saw that.
14, 15, 20 some years ago. And truthfully, I never expected it to grow into what it is today. It was just a bunch of friends and people that met online getting together every few months to have little parties, little LAN parties. Everyone hauling their big rigs, 50-pound CRT monitors down to this little tiny shelter for a night of gaming.
No duct taping to the ceiling.
There might have been some duct tape involved at points.
Yeah.
We then started doing in 2009 when League of Legends was not quite popular yet, but it was gaining traction. We started doing League of Legends LAN parties and tournaments. I'd like to say it was pre-esports esports. Those just kind of also started getting really big and popular, and we outgrew any venues we were trying. And then in 2014, the first 2DCon was supposed to be a League of Legends tournament, and our venue lost internet. So we
Womp.
scrambled. I called everyone I knew because I had been in the convention scene for almost my entire life. I called everyone I knew from the convention scene. And I said, hey, emergency, we have an event in 2 weeks. It's supposed to be a League of Legends tournament. We don't have internet. Can you bring gaming? Do you want to sell stuff? What can you bring to help this be entertaining for people? And we ended up with 700 people showing up. And it was a lot. And that was the birth of 2DCon. That was called Digital Destruction at the time, which is where 2D comes from. I'm excited about the future because after that it has been nothing but stable and steady growth. And we have made a lot of really cool connections. A lot of people that I know or have met personally tell me stories about how they've met their significant other at 2DCon, or they proposed to their girlfriend at 2DCon.
So cute.
They met their best friend. I personally met most of my friends because of 2DCon, and I'm really excited to just have 2DCon continue to grow so more people have that opportunity to meet people and find new people to game with.
I mean, some people even said that this was their vacation.
Yeah, at 2DCon Unplugged last year, I was about as tired as I am now, and a family came up and was just telling me the story that 2DCon is their family vacation. They could go to Disney, they could go anywhere else, but they choose to go to 2DCon because it is their son's favorite event, and they plan their whole year around one weekend, which just happens to be 2DCon. So knowing that it just means that much to a lot of people is really exciting. And
Yes.
we lost our chat screen.
We have a great question for
Yes.
Andrea.
Yep.
Can you give us a sneak peek of some of our ideas for 2DCon Prime 2025, which was revealed at the closing ceremonies of the theme of the past.
The past. Yes, we are going to be theming everything with the past. So,
Retro.
our merch, we've got, I don't want to spoil any merch.
You don't
I
need
don't
to
want
spoil
to. But we're going to have some fun, like, throwbacks to what we used to love as kids.
Us 90s kids are going to be very happy.
Exactly.
Bring back starter jackets.
Starter
Yeah.
jackets,
Yeah.
I had a magic one.
kids game
Yep.
shows.
Kids
I think
game
mine was the Charlotte
shows.
Hornets.
That
The
was
Hornets
the
one
one to
slapped.
have. The Chicago
Yep.
Bulls or the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah. Yep. We're going to be theming out our block party as well. Going to have some fun old games to play.
I think I believe we had talked about potentially getting certain people covered in a certain green substance at some point.
It's gonna be me.
Nick,
Yeah, it's always gonna be you.
Nickelodeon.
I feel like it's like Charlie.
Please
Warren,
don't
but Jeremy
please
Warren.
don't sue us, Viacom.
Yeah.
But yes, it'll be blue.
It will be blue for sure.
All right. Next question is: how do you decide what tournaments or games to host at different conventions or events? So that is a really good question, and it's a very difficult thing to do. Every event is a little bit different as to what people want. So we never really know the first time we go to an event what people are going to be into there, but we keep track of everything that people play. And I will say the most popular game at every event so far is Uno.
Uno.
We keep track of these games, and then the next year we bring games that were checked out, and games that are kind of very similar to the ones that were checked out. Depending on the size of the convention, we can bring anywhere from 100 to 500 different games, and depending exactly what the event is. So, for example, Twin Cities Con is more of a expo convention. Most people go there to shop and meet celebrities. Not a lot of people go to game, so we try to cater it to more casual gamers. So we bring things like, for video games, Mario Kart, for tabletop games that people know, like Uno, Monopoly, Catan, some of the more popular games, the games you'd find in a Target aisle.
There we go.
Which are very, very popular, very easy to pick up games, and very short games. We find at expo cons like that, most people, when they do go into the game room, it's to take a very small break, so they want to play something quick and easy to pick up. For some of the other conventions, like sci-fi conventions, a lot of people do like playing some of those longer, more in-depth games. And for gaming conventions, we bring everything we can. It's a very mixed bag of what we can bring and what we set up. But I will say the couple games that we always bring for these events are Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Mario Kart, Mario Party, and Wii Sports. Because
Who
those
We
are
had to
doesn't-
buy extra copies.
Who
Yeah.
doesn't like a good afternoon of Wii bowling?
Yeah, these are all games that people can just pick up and they know how to play them right away because anyone who hasn't played those 4 games probably will never touch a video game controller in their life.
And if you have some friends that you don't want to be friends with them anymore, you just play a round of Mario Party.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. I was
Steal their stars and then
I played
You
last
ruined that
night
friendship.
and
Yeah.
I feel like I was getting picked on for being Waluigi. I got no stars. 0 stars.
I think it's because you picked Waluigi.
oh, Waluigi's awesome.
Yeah, Waluigi's
I'm
goated.
team Luigi and Waluigi.
I'm
Like
I'm
Screw Mario.
100% like Team Yoshi. Like Team Yoshi.
I mean-
Yoshi is solid. Has a
Uh,
really good character dice.
you know who's not Team Yoshi is Mario.
Hey,
You
I'm
literally
the green
drop
dinosaur
Yoshi
from Mario.
in Super Mario World because you have to like make that extra jump, so you like just yeet Yoshi.
Yeah, you just-
in the head.
Justice for
Yoshi's
Yoshi.
body, you
So
just
Mario,
drop him off
even
the edge.
Mario doesn't like Yoshi.
Justice for Yoshi. All right, we have a question. What is your favorite challenge milestone so far? Well, I've been able to observe all of them, and I will definitely say the best one was the hot sauce challenge. It was
No, it wasn't.
so
It was terrible.
It was
terrible.
so funny to see you all just like you took it serious. Like I thought that people were gonna tap out way sooner.
I couldn't tap out. It was for the kids, so.
Yes, there will be clips on both the Discord and our social media of all of our challenge events at some point this week.
The hot sauce challenge was also probably my favorite, other than participating in it. I was doing really good. I was gonna tough it out and act like a big, strong human and stay in there. And then I ate those jelly beans, and I will just I'm sorry. I think they were Jelly Belly. I don't know what brand. Don't eat those.
They
Just
were
don't.
Jelly Belly.
Yeah, they're the Jelly Belly Bean Boozled.
Yeah, don't
Yep.
don't eat those. 2DCon is not sponsored by Jelly Belly, and I don't want to be at this point. I put those in my mouth, and it was like picking up a plant and just chewing on the roots for a little bit, while also eating like a ghost pepper that's burning one side of my mouth. The beans are getting stuck in my teeth. I'm trying to swallow. I'm gagging because it's nasty tasting.
I'm pretty
Everyone
Yeah, you
Sure.
were struggling with
I
the
was
beans.
Yeah.
I was not doing well.
I'm
not
pretty
doing
sure
well.
that those beans were purely invented for torturing streamers.
It was poison, and I don't recommend them. But we will have them at the next 2DCon event. I'm going to go buy another bag. So if anybody
Oh,
if
no.
anybody would like to try
I
them,
hate 'em, but I'm gonna go
I'm
buy
sure I just
more.
sold them
Yeah.
very well.
No. Although maybe as a fun community interaction,
Yoshi committing tax evasion? I don't remember that.
we go and we do a Bean Boozled challenge with congoers.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh.
So I think the problem with those beans is I think you're supposed to eat one at a time.
You are
Yeah.
supposed to eat one at a time. Did
Uh,
you do a handful?
And I did a
Full handful.
handful. And it wasn't a small handful, it was a large handful.
You were eating them like you were eating Skittles.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It
Oh,
wasn't
don't
great.
bring up the Skittles.
Um,
Joe knows the Skittles story.
Skittles. I love Skittles. Right.
Quick question
Next
from
question.
Annie Medusa. How close are we to selling out 2DCon Unplugged?
I believe last I checked was a few days ago, and we're about halfway sold out. Typically, 90% of tickets sell the last month before the convention. Being halfway sold out, we will sell out.
According to our sources, we have exactly 184 participant tickets available.
And that might not count the combo tickets, which weren't counted in that number. But 184
you
sounds right.
painting
That's a
faces
little more than
on
half. That might be right.
What's that?
Are you painting face? I think you're getting volunteered to paint faces.
Ooh.
at the block party.
Oh, I guess so. It was fun. It was fun painting you as Miku. It's always fun to torture Jeremy a little bit, though.
I mean,
Timu
like
Miku.
after I like
Timu Miku.
went and threw up from that challenge,
Yeah.
and I was like tearing up. Like my makeup was starting
Yeah,
to be
it was
pretty bad.
sort of terrifying before, and then once you came back from that, it was
Yeah, it was like I
nightmare
was almost
fuel,
going full
for sure.
Joker at that
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like I saw it at first and it was just like, oh, that's really cute. And about 20 minutes later, when it started like getting crispy, and I'm like,
Ooh,
I
nightmare
don't
feel, nightmare
I
feel.
don't
Yeah,
know if I
no.
like this.
Sitting there drinking Red Bulls, swearing at Call of Duty.
We have another question. This one is directly pointed at Joe. Which companies would you like to sponsor 2DCon? And a follow-up, what kind
Jelly
of
Belly.
benefits can
Okay.
sponsors expect? By
That is a
sponsoring
great
2DCon?
question. We will take almost every sponsor that we can get, but the ones that we really want are sponsors that kind of share our same vision. The gaming community. We want game companies, companies that are already involved in the gaming industry, companies that just want to support gamers. Video gaming is the largest form of media in the world. It is above movies, it's above music, it's above reading. It is the highest grossing, most sold entertainment form in the world. And right now, at least in this area, I think we're the only ones that are really dedicated to that community. So we're looking for sponsors that share our vision and want to help us achieve those goals. Being a nonprofit, and I'm a very stubborn person, and I refuse to charge $125 for a convention. I think that events like conventions should be very affordable, especially for families.
Exactly.
And
Well, 'cause it's
sponsorship,
never just the cost of the ticket.
never just the cost of the ticket. So
Yeah.
you're buying your ticket,
Food,
your hotel,
transportation,
transportation, food.
Yeah, it all adds up.
And it adds up. I mean, there's some conventions that you're spending. If you're a family of 4, you're spending thousands of dollars to go to these conventions. And I have this goal of keeping 2DCon as affordable as possible.
I mean, I'm going to a con on the East Coast.
Thousands
and
of dollars.
I'm dropping probably, including food, probably $1,000 for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes.
It's expensive.
It's
and
expensive.
The only reason why it's moderately affordable is I'm going with a group.
And I guess a lot of people don't know how much actually goes into running a convention and why convention costs are so high. I'm not going to go into full details, but
yes,
everything adds up. You have your venue fee. Your venue is one of your biggest costs. There's no venue that's going to do things for cheap. Venues are in the business of making money, so they are going to charge as much as they can to get that venue. We get very lucky with the DoubleTree that we're at in Bloomington, where we get a pretty good deal because we're able to fill that hotel. But that bill still ends up being, more than half of our overall budget. And then we have things like vendors and artists. We charge a very minimum amount for vendor and artist tables because we want to support our vendors and artists. So we charge what the hotel charges us for the space they use. Then we have
hiring musicians.
Musicians, bringing in guests, arcade and like console rental. We don't have 100 arcade machines that we own. We have to rent those from someplace, and we have to pay somebody to bring those in. All the bills throughout the years, making sure our equipment's good, renting AV equipment. A lot of us have to take time off work, and we don't get reimbursed for that, but it's all these things that add up that a lot of people don't think about when they look at conventions. So the way we price 2DCon is we look at all of that, and we estimate, okay, this is how much our entire budget is going to be for this year. This is how many registrations we have to sell. This is what we sold last year. This is the minimum amount that we can sell them for and hopefully still survive for another year. Because, again, I'm stubborn, and I will never run a convention that costs more than it is worth. So any sponsors we can get that can help us offset those costs just helps us increase the value that we can put into the convention. We are very much I read a book, and a lot of people in this room have heard about this book.
Yep.
It's called The Disney
book
Way.
Of his life.
It is about the Disney. It's called The Disney Way, and it is about how when Walt was building Disney World and Disneyland, he wanted to make sure that Disneyland was affordable and everyone felt welcome, and that it was professional, and the most important thing to him was that everybody should have a smiling face and be able to escape from the world. And I want everybody to be able to afford that. And I kind of ran on a tangent here when I was supposed to be talking about sponsors, but that is why we need sponsors, and while we are willing to accept most sponsors. And sponsoring, the most important thing that you're going to get from sponsoring is you're doing a good thing. You're helping people find a community. Second, we give you a lot of perks. Our sponsors get free badges to the convention. They get a table to market what they'd like to market. They get shout-outs all weekend long during the convention. They get posted on our website in multiple places. They get a special spot on our Twitch stream. If they provide us a video, depending on the tier of sponsorship, we'll play an advert for them during the stream, and that's going to reach 5,000 people in person, 10,000 people through our mailing list. At one point, our Twitch stream got up to 14,000 viewers in a couple days. It's been a couple years since it's happened, but the more sponsors, the better chance of that happening again.
And also our community is very, very dedicated. Now, I have not been part of 2D Fam for as long as pretty much everyone in this room right now. I don't know. They're just good people. Just good people.
I agree.
Yep.
Our next question. There have been many themes for 2DCon over the years, which, by the way, we are on 10 years?
We're going into year 11.
Going into year 11.
Yeah.
What was the first theme, and which was your favorite theme? And this is open to anyone on the couch but me, because this is only my going into my third 2DCon.
I guess I'll start. The first theme was Press Start to Begin. And my favorite theme, I think it was 2017, and that was Wasteland, and that was a very heavy kind of post-apocalyptic Fallout theme, and that was just a really fun theme to do.
Eric, that was when we did the Mario group, right? Dang, has that been 7 years?
Post-apocalyptic Mario group.
Yeah.
It was very
that's
cool.
awesome.
I did like Mad Max, like Fury Road Mario.
Why were
Eric
you
had
not on the
Waluigi.
couch last night when we had the Mad Max question during Jackbox? Because we got a Mad Max question.
I don't know. I think I was playing Call of Duty.
That or peeking your guts
All right,
out.
next question.
One of
What
the
do we
two.
got here?
Gillette.
Oh, Extra Life has always been something I've personally loved doing, and we used to do it every year. And we always used to do it for Gillette. They are, I think at the time, they were the only Children's Miracle Network hospital in Minnesota, and we just chose them because of that. And then we actually built a relationship with a couple people at Gillette. We visited the hospital a couple times. And it's a great place. Some of the stuff they're doing there is really cool. Some of the stuff that I was shown, this was 6 years ago when I last visited there, but it was they were just starting to do things like 3D printed casts and new types of casts for kids, and it was just some really cool, like, innovative stuff.
That's good flavor.
And I just really love being able to raise money to help everyone that we can.
Because, I mean, to be honest, kids shouldn't have their lives cut short for something they don't have control over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they should
It's
all
not fair.
they should all live to be old gamers. I can't wait till I'm in a nursing home playing Mario Kart 29.
Still cheating in Sabak.
Still cheating in Sabak.
I don't think they're
everyone
going to
should
get to
that.
Mario Kart 29. It's been,
No, because
what,
they don't know how to count.
30 years and we're still on 8?
Yeah,
Well, 'cause they went-
Isn't 8 just a re-release of
Yes.
Yeah,
they went
8's
8,
like
8,
a re-release.
and
Yeah,
everyone
it's
deserves that.
8 Deluxe. I mean, there are more Final Fantasy games than there are Mario Karts.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
just
And they
now
also
getting
don't
Grand
out of
Theft Auto
count.
6.
They're like Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, Final Fantasy 3, but we're going to release it as 6. Final Fantasy 4, 5, 7, 6, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2, 10, 3, 10, 11, 13 verses. I don't even know. I can't keep with
See,
Final
I
Fantasy.
play a real Final Fantasy game, and that's Kingdom Hearts, so...
That's right.
That's right.
Represent some Kingdom Hearts.
I still don't understand the story, but...
That you
don't
don't
need
need
to.
to.
You don't need to, and if you want to, I'm
Sora.
sure there is a 2.5-hour lore video on YouTube just waiting for you.
But you can watch that lore video and then watch another one, and they won't agree with each other. So
I mean, I just love, like, Donald and Goofy in your party, just, like Donald just spazzing out, like, one of my favorite things.
All right, we have actually a really good question. Have we ever refused a sponsorship?
yes, there are a few sponsorships we have refused. We have had sponsorships from political organizations, and we have a no politics, no religion stance at 2DCon because we want everybody should feel comfortably included.
Also, we
And
kind
we
of need to escape the real world.
wanna
at
escape the-
times.
we're-
Like,
we're an
we
escape,
just want to
you know?
play games. We
Yeah.
want
Just want to
hang
play
out,
games and have fun. So I have refused that.
Lose friends at a
Um,
Mario Party.
There's a few others I have we've definitely refused. I will say there's also a charity that we refused at one point. They were a charity for a couple of years. I'm not going to say who they were, but at one point after a convention, we had a meeting and they went, "We want to change some things about the convention next year." And I was like, "Oh, interesting. Tell me more." And they went on this kind of this discussion about how they wanted to change how the convention was run. And that was enough for me to go, we're not going to raise money for you anymore. And they wanted a lot of control over the way we ran things. And they wanted to be very corporate-y, and that's something we're not about. We aren't about promoting corporations, we're about promoting people. So
video game
I've
corporations.
well, we will promote video game corporations. PlayStation rocks. Let's go Sony.
Nintendo, you are also
Um,
amazing.
But we don't.
Nintendo is amazing.
We're not
Yeah.
corporate shills, and
Come on,
we want to
Switch
do
too.
things the way we want to do them, and we want to make
it's
sure that
coming.
everybody has
It's
fun and
coming.
everyone feels included.
10 years later.
Switch 2 is like coming out next year. Like, come on.
I hope they just
I
never
don't
release
believe
it and they just tease us for the next 10
No,
years.
don't
Pull a valve.
don't wish that
Pull a valve.
into the universe, Joe. We need the Switch too.
They're gonna call it the Switch U.
I love my Switch Lite. We
Switch
need a new
you.
one. Oh my god.
Our next question is for everyone in the room. Who is your dream guest for 2D Con? And we're going to start with Andrea on this one.
Dream guest.
Dream guest.
That's a tough one. The first name that popped into my head was Mark Hamill, because the Joker. Absolute best Joker. And I don't know, I feel like we could have a theme that he could fit into.
I mean, Mark Hamill's done so many things. It's like, how could we not fit him in?
Exactly.
I mean, his Joker in the Arkham series.
It was so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
You know, Mark Hamill would fit in at the past theme because, a long time ago.
in
a galaxy
far, far away.
Boo.
All right, Jeremy, who's your dream guest?
Okay, so one of them, I remember, I was trying to convince her when I was like, we're going to get Post Malone. And I messaged Post
Solid
Malone.
one gets posted.
Surprisingly, no one, Post Malone never responded or anyone on his team responded. But I told him about 2DCon, so I planted the seed to get Post Malone.
Don't let your dreams become dreams. Keep going.
Yeah.
So,
Try again.
Try again, and at least at the end of it all, you won't have any regrets for not trying.
I think Anthony Starr would be a good one.
Who's Anthony Starr for those of us who are
Oh,
ignorant?
Homelander.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's a video game character now.
That's true.
He's
That's
in Mortal
true.
Kombat.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's in Call of Duty. And rumored that he's going to be in Fortnite. That's
Okay.
I will.
All right.
That's the fastest I'll whip out my credit card and purchase a skin. It's a Homelander skin in Fortnite.
Okay. For me, my dream guest, it's kind of, it's two things. I'm fairly involved in the music at 2DCon, and if I had to choose a musician, I would love if we could get Bit Brigade and have them do their Mega Man 2 concert because it rocks, or Anamanaguchi, one of the two. If it was a video game personality or person, it would be a tie. My preferred would be, I would love if we could get Jennifer Hale.
That'd be
Like,
great.
freaking legend of video game voice acting. Or, for those of you esports fans out there who have been around since before Twitch.tv, Day 9. I would love to get Sean Plott to 2DCon.
Sean Plott would be cool.
Because Sean is an incredible person. He believes so much. What he believes in the community he fosters very much fits the spirit of 2DCon. And he's like a esports OG. So,
Day 9. Let's go.
Sean, I'm going to DM you. Just, I'm sending you DMs. Not sorry.
All right, I think that's my turn to say my dream guest. So when 2DCon started, one of the things I said was I'm going to get MC Chris at 2DCon. Did I think it was actually going to happen? No. Did we make it happen? Yes, and it's because of everyone else. We harassed that poor man so hard that he came out of retirement to go to 2DCon and perform, and had a great time doing it.
Good job, community.
And I bring this up because you mentioned Anamanaguchi, and we've also been trying to get Anamanaguchi. And a few months ago, I tried to get Anamanaguchi.
I can't say that word.
And I got an email that said, we cannot do con. And I responded and I said, what do you mean you cannot do con? We're a year away. We're a very exciting convention. We're small, we're fun, we're friendly.
Or celebration of
We
what
want
this
you
game.
there. Please come out. And they responded with, we cannot do con. So please, everyone in the 2D fam, tell Anamanaguchi that they can do con.
If I run into them somehow at MagFest, which is like, so I heard that you can't do con.
Can't
Tell
do
me
con.
why you can't
Con.
do con.
My dream guest, I'm going to go with two here. Hideo Kojima.
Kojima-san.
Kojima, please. Someday, you know. And you know what? You can even put me in one of your games. I know I'm not Mads Mikkelsen or like
Or Jeff Keighley.
Jeff Keighley. Yeah, Keighley gets his own character. Come on. But someday let's bring you over to Minnesota. We're not, LA, but
We'll get
we
you
have-
some hot dish.
we have hot dish.
Got some hot dish. We'll get you a Juicy Lucy.
And then the other guest that I would really like to bring, and this is kind of a really weird one, but Bring Me the Horizon, the band.
Ooh, yes.
So anyone who listens to Bring Me Horizon, they are a bunch of nerds. They have most of their songs are themed after video games just very well. It's really obvious in songs like Parasite Eve, which is named after
Love
a video
that
game.
Love it. Love it.
So they would be great. But it could be a twofer because Hideo Kojima is also a big Bring Me the Horizon fan and vice versa. So just if you guys ever want to come to Minnesota, please.
All
Go to
right.
the Baggin Works.
Andrea had a question for us, which is, how did we meet Joe, and how did we get involved with 2DCon? And I guess I'll start with this one. I met Joe through my best friend Matt, who's basically my brother from another mother. A wonderful human being. You might know him as Theology, the resident DJ. And I got connected through Matt. And I will not go through the long story of Matt and I's history because it's wild to say the least. But yeah, I got connected. Matt was performing and said, "Hey, I'm performing at this con. You should come." And that was 2 years ago. And
Now you're stuck.
and now here I am on staff, and I'm stuck. Happily stuck. I'm not being kept here against my will. But no, it's just an
Where are
awesome community. Oh, and quick thing that someone else in the chat said, bathroom set is happening. Between me and Jeremy in Theology, bathroom set is very much happening at 2DCon Prime.
No,
and
I have to
and
do
Miko
it.
makeup.
Yeah, you have to.
Do you have to spin in Miku makeup?
Yes.
While eating spicy stuff, this terrible.
I mean, what more could you want? Music, lights, Theology, Night Vault, and gosh, what is your DJ handle?
Torpedo Jones.
Torpedo Jones throwing down in a bathroom.
That's
What
my.
could possibly go wrong?
It used to be Slav Squad and Adidas.
Torpedo Jones sounds way better.
Yes.
Yeah.
How'd you meet Joe?
I met him in middle school.
Oh, so this is a long story.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
got
yeah.
him roped in early.
His eyes like.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-oh.
I just remember him dressing up for Halloween as Link.
That's right. Pre-cosplay cosplay.
Yeah. I
Like
think you were
Wind
just.
Waker Link, like little.
No, it was Ocarina Link.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
it was a Girl Scout green tunic and a green elf hat from Christmas.
Yeah.
So
No tights.
hot breaking simulator.
tights.
No
Link.
tights.
So like
No
Wish
tights.
version of Link.
I don't think it was any version.
No, it was just kind of.
The Timu budget version.
Yeah.
It was definitely budget. And that thrift store was probably very happy to sell that Girl Scout uniform.
Yeah.
Like we got rid of this.
But yeah,
was
so
great.
I've known him for so long. So long.
That was
And then you got voluntold.
24
Basically, yeah. Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah. Longer than
It was a long, long time ago
that? Yeah.
in a galaxy far, far
It was
away.
really long.
So there is an official mascot for the convention. It's actually
Joe's dog.
Yep.
Apparently, I'm backup Miku, so
Yeah.
when Miku doesn't show
Timu
up.
Miku.
Oh, and you want to know how Miku became the mascot? That's
Because you had a dog.
because I had a dog.
It's a Shiba Inu.
So when I got Miku as a little adorable puppy who still pretended to love me, I brought her to 2DCon because she was too young to leave at home. So I had to carry her around while I was working. Everybody I was talking to saw this cute dog. Everybody needed to see this cute puppy because she was a very cute dog. and she's still the cutest dog. I will fight anyone that says she's not. Other than Tyre, he's very cute.
They're adorable.
But the next year I didn't bring Miku because she was no longer a puppy. She was able to stay at home by herself. And I got yelled at. Got yelled at by so many people. Joe, where's Miku? Where's the cute dog? At home. Like a dog at home. She's a dog. So after enough people yelled at me, I had to go and bring Miku back.
Eric.
And then all I heard from anybody wasn't about how great 2DCon was or how much fun they had. It was about how cute that dog was. So Miku kind of became an accidental mascot. And then Sorbet Jungle, who most people know for making the Croconana plushes that you see everywhere, drew the first Miku mascot image. And then Miku became kind of a cult icon. And now she is far more important than any single human on 2DCon staff.
I am not a super dog person. I'm very much a cat lady. But I love Miku.
Everyone has to
so
love Miku.
Yeah.
cute.
And
They're
unless
But they're
they're
also a
let's be
diva.
honest.
She is a
Miku is
diva.
a
Yeah.
diva. And they
She's a
know
diva.
that the con is all about them.
Yeah, it's gotten to a
I
point where
almost
we
lost
walk into
Miku
other
twice.
conventions and people ask
Oh,
where
no.
Miku is. Well, we walked into Anime Fusion a couple weeks ago and we pull up, we park, we walk in the door. Someone looks at us and goes, "Did you bring Miku?" And I was like, "Man, good to see you too." Like, hello.
I'm
But she
sorry
deserves
that
it.
you're not as popular as your dog.
Yeah.
So, question. If 2D-Con is so great, why isn't there a 3D-Con?
Oh, we haven't reached
That's gonna be
that
one in
level
Des Moines.
yet. Yep.
So the one on the East Coast will be 4D-Con, and then the one on the West Coast is Alternate Reality Con?
Oh, we're gonna go straight into 5 dimensions.
Okay. Who would win in a fight, a vampire or a pirate? And what was your favorite Halloween candy? Vampire. Like, this is not even a contest.
Why can't it be a vampire pirate?
The
They do
vampire
have them. If you
Yeah,
play
they
Magic,
exist.
vampire pirates do exist in Magic.
All
yes,
right.
Joey has a
I
couple.
would go with the pirate because how's the vampire going to get to them?
No.
Is the vampire on the
pirate
ship?
would not beat a vampire.
Yeah, pirates have long weapons all the time. I'm sure they're made of
No.
silver.
Vampires are faster. And pirates are drunk half the time.
Yeah, but pirates, like the number one cause of death for pirates.
Falling
wasn't-
overboard and dysentery.
No, I mean dysentery, but it wasn't getting hit by a cannonball. It wasn't getting stabbed. It was infections from slivers of wood when their ship would get wrecked or hit, or they get slivers. And there's a lot of wood. Pirates are around a lot of wood. You want to know the best way to kill a vampire? You stake them. So these pirates all have all this wood around
Vampires
them.
can fly.
Vampires can fly.
Are we talking? We're
Wait,
talking.
wait,
We're talking
wait.
flying vampires.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not talking
What
about them
universe
Twilight vampires.
of
We're not talking
vampires are
Twilight
we talking?
vampires. All right. But either way, I think the pirate would win.
We're talking like underworld vampires.
Yeah. Like the good
I
or Interview with the Vampire or like Lestat.
I've actually never seen that movie.
Oh my god.
You know, okay.
Get off the couch. No.
I've never seen The Rock, which is
oh, he's,
Oh.
Anyone
he's
that
that
knows
wrestler
me-
turned actor.
what?
His name's Dwayne Johnson now.
Yeah.
also been in my
Favorite Halloween candy.
Favorite Halloween candy. I have this problem where I can't decide on a favorite anything.
Yeah, we know. So give us top 3.
Top 3: Skittles, Tootsie Pops, and like something sour and gummy.
Tootsie Pops?
I'm an old man.
Oh, those are like the worst candy.
Mine is Skittles.
It's like circus
any
peanuts.
day of the week.
Circus peanuts aren't even real candy. It's
They're garbage.
orange foam with slight
Jeremy,
Wall
flavors.
what's your
inflation.
favorite Halloween candy?
It's either gonna be hot tamales.
Okay.
Hot tamales.
Oh, that's good. That's a solid choice.
Zowers.
Ooh.
I think they
Alright.
stopped making them though.
They did stop making those, I think.
Or sour Skittles. Because
Sour
regular
Skittles.
Skittles are not that great. Sour Skittles though.
I
Amazing.
beg to differ,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I'll
I
give
disagree.
you
I
sour
disagree.
Skittles.
I'll fight
I think
anyone.
they're both pretty good.
Fight anyone on
Andrea,
this.
what's your favorite Halloween candy?
See, this is hard because I just love candy year round.
Krabby Patty?
So, but yeah, Krabby Patties. Krabby
Krabby
Patties for sure.
Patties.
Gummy Krabby Patties. Not the ones that I brought for the challenge, but
Yeah,
regular
like
flavored.
Bean Boozle or whatever.
Yeah.
No, we don't talk about Bean Boozled anymore. Banned.
Speaking,
Banned
Bean
Tootie Con.
Boozled.
speaking
Krabby
of
Patties.
challenges, we have met the goal for our next challenge, which is going to be playing video games. I think we're going to have someone play Mario Party while wearing oven mitts.
And these
Yes.
aren't like thin oven mitts. These are
These are the
thick,
thick
silicone
ones.
covered oven mitts.
They're like quilted with silicone over the top, like the heavy duty ones.
But as a reminder,
Premium
just
handmade.
because we met that incentive doesn't mean you should stop donating. Keep donating. Let's meet more of these incentives.
Because
at
I wanna
$2,000, Jeremy has to eat a hot dog.
Yes.
And
we're on our way to you walking on Legos barefoot.
Dang.
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 Yep. That's going to be a fun one. But yeah, if you want to see us torture ourselves more, keep donating.
And if one of someone wanted to sponsor and like be Wowie, I know that we're going to potentially, if we reach certain milestones, have a giveaway for tickets to both Unplugged and Con Prime, which is really, really awesome.
Nerd clusters are really good.
You could get me to have Joe's dog tattooed on my body if we get to 10K. This is something
really
I
are a
consented
cult,
to.
aren't we?
Yeah, we really are kind of. I wouldn't say we're a cult. We're a family. We are a
Hashtag-
family.
Yeah.
Hashtag 2D fam.
Hashtag
Fam.
2D fam. Make it trend. I'm not gonna go with the vampire werewolf biting question. Who do we hope will wear the oven mitts? I think
No.
I'm gonna be nice to Jeremy. He's suffered a lot for the cause.
I mean, that's like the
And suffer some more, Jeremy.
okay.
You know what? I want to see Andrea wear them.
Ooh, yeah.
I want to see
Yeah.
Andrea wear the mitts.
No, if you really wanted to torture me, because like Mario Party, whatever.
Eric, could
But
you
if you
scroll
wanted
up in
me
the
to play
chat a
Call
little
of
bit?
Duty with the oven mitts, my KDR would go down, and that would break my heart.
And it's already really low.
Yeah.
It's all-
It's not great.
We actually have
Black
a
Ops 6
really,
just
really,
came out.
really good question here. How many local conventions has 2DCon helped in the past for hosting game rooms or board games or even stuff like karaoke? Because I know Uncanny
All right.
Experience was very happy about karaoke.
I'm going to need my fingers for this one.
Maybe your toes?
All right. So we've helped Anime Detour,
Convergence.
Convergence. We've helped
Midwest Gaming
MarsCon. We're helping MarsCon again. Midwest Gaming
Des
Classic,
Moines
Twin
Con.
Cities Con, Des Moines Con. We have helped conventions that don't exist anymore. We have
Colossal Con
we
North.
did help ColossalCon North. We helped the Uncanny
Okami-Con,
Experience,
Crypticon.
AkiomiCon, Crypticon. We're at 11 so far.
VGM.
Midwest Gaming
VGM Con, Kohai-Con, which we helped start and co-run. Holy crap, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And I think we have more coming up. Oh yeah, Spring and Fall Con, hosted by the MNCBA.
Twin Cities Con.
Yeah, quite. Look up a list of Minnesota conventions, and there
And
will
we've
probably
done
be
most
one
of
or
them.
two that we haven't helped on there.
Apparently Alana should have to wear the mitts as punishment because Alana was the first one to fall asleep.
We could do that. Maybe.
We could also switch it up a bit, and the two lowest rollers have to wear one oven mitt each. So we do have 2 mitts.
Who's even playing Mario Party?
I don't know.
You are.
I'm playing.
Are we
Andrew's
going to
playing.
bully people?
You're
We're going to
playing
bully
Mario
people.
I can play.
Yeah, we're gonna bully people.
So, do we have any more questions? Speak now or forever hold your peace, or what you can do is go to our wonderful Discord, discord.gg, is it?
Discord.gg/2dcon.
/2dcon.
Yep.
And we have a section in our Discord called Ask the Staff. You can ask us any question. Oh, I can perfectly answer this question from Red Queen. What songs do I wish Theology would add for his future projects list? The list is very long, and I know because I have one, and I've been working with him. We just finished a remix of Red Alert for Metal Gear Solid. That is going to be on streaming platforms in February, ? But I would like to see Matt tackle... I'd love to see him tackle something from Mass Effect 2. It's been done before. People have remixed Suicide Mission, but I would love to see Matt tackle something from either Mass Effect 2 or from Mirror's Edge.
Ooh.
Because
Mirror's Edge
Edge
is
has
great.
got some amazing music,
Mirror's Edge has a song by Churches.
which I'm a
Let's go.
massive fan of.
Also a massive fan. Also, Kojima's a massive fan of Churches. We'll bring Churches too.
Yep,
should
there you
should
go.
we get can we get Churches in?
Man, if only. If
Which-
only.
Which Black Ops had the best music?
None
Black
of
Ops
them.
has music.
No.
You don't play.
I don't
you don't
play-
play COD for music.
Okay, but
I'm
there's got to be
sorry.
one of them that has like epic menu music.
I'm
that gets you
sorry.
hyped.
You don't play COD for the music.
Okay, I don't play COD for the music, but they do have some menu music that gets you super hyped.
I want to write a book with Jeremy, and we're gonna call it Diaries of a COD Bro.
Oh my god.
Also, you play your own music over your game.
Yeah.
Not when I'm launching the game, because I want to hear that sweet.
Oh,
Okay.
Gotta hear that
music,
okay.
get me hyped. Go to
Pause it real
multiplayer.
quick.
Since we're
get you
on
kill
the
streaks.
topic of music, here's a great question. If you are, first of all, everyone needs to answer that question. What is the next track that you want Theology to tackle? But two, what is your favorite, like, song in general, or maybe even, let's go, since we were talking about hype song that you like to play while playing video games, whether it's from a game or it's from an artist?
Ooh, all right. So I'm going to answer the Theology question first. Theology and Vector U have an amazing remix of the Moon theme from DuckTales, the game.
Oh,
Not the
yes,
show.
it's super good.
Wonderful. One of my favorite video game songs of all time. So that very old game. When Disney remade DuckTales, the 2017 version of DuckTales, there's an episode where they use that theme song, which was created for the game, nothing else. They use that theme song in the show, and they added lyrics to it. I want him to remix that song with the lyrics into just like a nice deep trance song. Just like, please, it'd be great.
10-minute build up.
Yeah, just 10-minute build up, very very slow, and then just some
Maybe
beautiful vocals.
Maybe
from
8 minutes.
Stella Duck.
Let's do
Um,
8 minutes.
10's maybe just.
And a hype song. I have so many songs.
Give me top 3, since you can't
Uh,
pick a favorite.
Let's go with like Bulls in the Bronx. It's a great song. Oh man, I am King for a Day. And I don't know, man. Let's. I do nothing in my life but listen to music and play video games, and I can't think of song titles because I have not slept enough.
And work on 2D-Con.
And work on 2D-Con, yeah. While listening to music and playing video games, it's a multi.
I already answered the Theology question. My favorite, like, hype song, BFG Division from Doom 2016.
All right.
Like, I listened to that song on my way to work on a Monday morning, and I hate Mondays and I hate mornings, but damn, am I ready to just wreck it at work after listening to that. What do you got, Jeremy?
So, what songs do you wish Theology would add to his future project list? Oh, more Donkey Kong Country.
Oh yeah.
Slash Black
Yeah.
Ops.
No Black Ops.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna make it happen.
A Donkey Kong Country Black Ops mashup.
Mashup.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Oh
wild.
no. Oh no.
That probably will make no sense, but I'm here
No.
for it.
Yep.
What's your favorite
what
hype song?
2 songs specifically. The Blood Rave song for Blade.
Hell
That gets me
yeah.
super hyped.
All right.
And the Cookie Monster Optimus Prime song.
I've never heard that.
It's a really old song.
Okay.
Both got me super hyped during Halo and Call of Duty and Battlefield.
Everybody that's still at HQ right now is shaking their head like, what is he
What
talking
is
about?
that?
They're
Cookie
like, the
Monster
hell?
Optimus
What is
Prime?
that?
It's like a dubstep song.
Andrea,
Yes.
what do you want Theology to remix, and what's your favorite song to listen to while gaming?
Okay, so this song has been on my playlist and in my head for a really long time, and I would love to see how Theology could remix it. And it's the opening to Lunar Silver Star Story. Yes, like
I could legitimately see him doing that.
right?
yes.
I want it. I want to see
Theology
There-
likes obscure game
Yeah.
songs that you could turn into.
Just going to give a shout out to Lunar, and I'm very happy that they're remastering it, and I get to play it again, even though I play it like once a year because
Do
I'm
you know what I'm
addicted and it's the
talking
best
about?
game ever.
it. Have you ever played Lunar? You
No,
seem
I don't even know
confused.
what it
Okay.
Hey, I'm in the same boat, but I support people doing what they love.
Yeah.
I like brain rock games.
We know you do.
flops. And for a hype song, I honestly don't know. I can't
What's your favorite
Think
song to
of
listen to while you game?
one. I can't. Okay, I
Top
cannot
3?
play games and listen to music at the same time
Okay.
because it like is too much for me. Too much.
The Disney Dreamlight Valley background music.
Oh God, no! I hate it. Mostly Maui. I hate Maui. Hollywood Undead. Yes, I don't. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Good
Alright.
morning,
Let's
Kelly.
go.
Read in the
Good
chat.
morning, Avid Geek Games.
But yeah, I don't know a song that I like off the top of my head. Like if it was playing, I'm like hell yeah.
Mhm.
But off the top of my head, I can't think of one.
We have a great question from Gamer Lives, or Gamer Lives. Will we start seeing more Twitch streams from the 2DCon crew in the future?
Yes.
Absolutely. We are going to start in the not too distant future. I would say by the end of 2024, we're going to be doing a cooking live stream on a regular basis because Joe is passionate about gaming cookbooks.
I really like cooking, and I really like food, and I like games, and I like embarrassing myself on camera. Yeah, we have a lot of streams planned. We're going to plan things like video game launch parties, because I don't know about any of you, but one of my favorite things growing up was going and waiting in line at a game store or Best Buy or Target to get my hands on the game I wanted to play at midnight, so I can get home right away and play it. I
Talking
miss
to
that.
random strangers.
Talking to
online.
strangers, meeting people who are very hyped about the same game you are. But now everything is digital, or you get it releases at 10 p.m. on a Thursday night instead of having to wait in line. So we are going to start doing video game launch parties at HQ where we will stream the game when it launches, while also having people play the game. We'll do a little short celebration before it actually launches and goes live. Lot of streams planned.
I also think we were planning a watch party for Season 2 of Arcane.
We are planning the watch party for Season 2 of Arcane. However,
That first season was
the
so good.
timing does not work very well with other events that are coming up, but we are going to try.
Even if we have to do it a little bit late, we can do it.
And once in a while, we're just going to throw Jeremy in here to play some Fortnite
On hot sauce.
on hot sauce.
And lemons.
Every time he dies in
not
Fortnite,
the
he has to eat
lemons. That
a
was
Jelly Belly
terrible.
bean.
I don't even know why I suggested that we do more lemons.
Yeah, we're also going to be doing some board game streams in the future. I have expressed interest, and we haven't figured out how we're going to do it, but there is a chance for all of you TTRPG fans out there.
What
The
about-
top-down camera.
Yeah.
All right, I think we are definitely out of time.
Yes.
I didn't think we would make it past 15 minutes, but I guess we all really like talking.
Yeah,
or we're
my
really
voice
good at
is pretty
talking when we're
much
sleep
gone.
deprived.
I do
Yeah.
not sound this awful.
It
So
might
thank
be the
you
sleep
for bearing
deprivation.
with us.
Yeah,
Thank you
we're
all
all
for,
tired.
for watching us talk. Thank you all for asking questions.
Listening
Next
to
up,
us
we
ramble.
are going to go roll dice and see who has to wear an oven mitt, or which two people have to wear oven mitts, for Mario Party, which will be starting very soon. Stick around, keep donating. It's for the kids. Be right back.
And for